Hello everyone, this is lesson number 21 and let's continue. In this lesson we have 11 new words and let's start. First one for today is 现在, now. Let's see. What time is it now? 现在几点? We know 几 how many, a few, so some example, but here's how many and 点 you can say o'clock or time for sometimes about time of the day. 几点 what's time? 现在几点 let's change to the second 几点现在几点 what time is it now? Let's see next one. We will come back for time in a few examples. I'm going to school now. 我现在去学校。我现在 now to go 学校 school. As you can see, in English now in the end, but we need to put after war or before war. We can say 现在我去 or 我现在去学校. Both is okay, but you cannot put now to the end in Chinese. It is noon now. 现在是中午. Wu we know as a noon and zhong like middle, but you can say exactly noon or just noon. 中午. We know before we saw 下午 and 上午, before noon, afternoon, 下午 afternoon. This one 中午 just noon, 12 o'clock. 现在是中午 now is noon. 现在 we are eating now. 我们现在吃饭。我们现在 now 吃饭。We also can say 现在我们吃饭 also possible, but not in the end. 我们现在吃饭 to eat or have a meal. Do you live in Beijing now? 你现在住在北京吗？北京 is North capital, right? Before in China it was Nanjing. Nanjing it's like South capital, but this one is 北京。你现在 now 住 this is 住 to live at somewhere. Be careful because the word looks like 在. As you can see on the right side is a bit similar character, but in the future you will know they are very different because different keys inside. 你现在住在北京吗 And for question, at Beijing. 在北京。Next one, 点 o'clock. 点 It is 2 o'clock now. 现在是2点。2点 2 o'clock. For 2 o'clock, I think we can say 2点2点钟. Sometimes we can say 2点 but it's rarely used. Usually we say 2点钟 or just 2点。现在是 so now is 2点 2 hours or 2 o'clock 2点。现在是2点 and 2 change to the second 2。As you can see, used before a measure word, but there are no measure word here, but still used. So that's why it sometimes could be used 2点。I will return home at 3 o'clock. 我3点回家。我3点 3 o'clock 3点回家。回 is to return 家 is home, so I return home. 我3点回家。And again, time is before action. So we can say 3点我回家 or put 我 in front, but you cannot put 3点 in the end. And also, as you can see, there is no measure word. Sometimes for time, we can skip measure word. We can say 2个月 2月 For example, years we cannot say 2个年 就是2年 3年 3个年 is not correct. So sometimes this measure word is a bit tricky. The next one, we will go to watch a movie at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 我们9点去看电影。我们9点 9 o'clock 9点去 go 看电影 watch a movie。我们9点去看电影just 电影 right just go down film or movie。He eats at 7 o'clock。他几点吃饭？ This is be careful because we saw in the first example 几点 what's time, but this one 七点 is 7。他七点吃饭 so he eats at 7 o'clock。It's 5 minutes to 8 o'clock。差5分8点 This is a bit hard to explain. This 差 is mean different from or short of. So we're short of 5 minutes to 8 o'clock. So it means it's 5 minutes to 8. 差5分 5 minutes 8点 up to 8 o'clock. Says fun. Fun has a lot of meanings, but here is fun just minute. So 5分 5 minutes 8点 8 o'clock, and 差 means to 8 o'clock. 差5分8点。Next one, fun minute. Let's see. It's 10. It's 2:10 now. 现在是2点10分。So 现在 now 是2点 2 hours 10分 10 minutes. So it's 2:10. 现在是2点10分。So to be honest, we cannot distinguish it's night or evening, but I think it's 2:10. So it's depend on situation. Let's see next one. It's 2:10. Half past 5 is 30 minutes. 哇，5点半是30分。5点半 is 30 minutes. What does it mean? Half past 5 is 30. Okay. Okay. So 5点半5点 5 o'clock 5点 and 半 it means a half. So 5 half past 5 or 5 and a half 是30分 is 30 minutes. So it's mean like 5:30. 30 分 minutes. 5点半是30分。I waited for 10 minutes. 我等了10分钟。我等了。So this new word for us. 等 this 等 to wait. Before we maybe learn some words 冷 for cold and 疼 for pain. So this 等 for wait. 我等了 I waited. So this means it's already finished action. 我等了10分钟 10 minutes. This 钟 is just mean a time. So usually we cannot say just 10分. We need to say 10分钟 or just 分钟 for minutes. Because 分 has meaning of some slices, some points, so a lot of meanings. And section, and we need to say section over time. So the 钟 is clock, right? Something like this. 我等了10分钟 I waited for 10 minutes. Let's see next one. Give me 5 more minutes. 再给我5分钟。再 like again, once more. For example, we saw 再见 right? See you again. It's again or once more. 给我 give me. 给我 to give 给5分钟 5 minutes. 再给我5分钟 give me 5 more minutes. It's 4 or 5 now. 现在是4点5分。So in Chinese it's a bit easier. 现在 now 是4点4点4 o'clock 5分 5 minutes. So it's 4 or 5. not so easy, but still almost the same. 现在是4:05 4:05. Next one, 中午 noon. So be careful because this 中 is middle, like in 中国 China, but this 中 is different. Its pronunciation the same because of the right character, but on the left, it's a character represent metal. Maybe clock was made from a metal before. We also saw this character in the word money. 钱 is also on the left. We eat at noon. 我们中午吃饭。我们中午 in a noon 吃饭 eat. So 我们中午吃饭 we eat at noon. Also we can say 中午我们吃饭 also possible. I go to the store at noon. 中午我去商店。中午 in a noon 我去 I go to 商店 store 商店。中午我去商店。Do you return home at noon? 你中午回家吗？你中午 at noon 回家 return to home 回家 and ma for question. 你中午回家吗？12 o'clock noon 啊，中午12点。哇 ，what's meaning？中午12 just at noon, right? 12点 it's 12 o'clock, so it's noon. 中午12点。Okay, this is a bit odd. We didn't watch a movie at noon. 我们中午没看电影。So this may, not, or have not, or didn't for verb in the past action, past simple. 没看 didn't watch. 我们中午没看电影 movie. Next one, 吃饭 to eat. 吃饭 Do you want to eat? 你想吃饭吗？你想 so you want 吃饭 to eat. 你想吃饭吗？ So do you want to eat? 你想吃饭吗？ I eat at 7 o'clock. 我7点吃饭。我7 7 o'clock 7点吃饭 eat. So 我7点吃饭。I eat at 7 o'clock. Let's eat together. 我们一起吃饭吧。Next one, let's eat together. 我们一起吃饭吧。我们一起 together 吃饭 eat. So 我们一起吃饭吧 and ba for let's. Let's particle for suggestion. So this, in Chinese there are lots of particle in the end. We know before we saw ma for question and ba for let's and na for questions. So we'll see in the future. More. 我们一起吃饭吧。一起 together. And this, remember 一 change to the for. 一起。Next one, excuse me, what time do we eat? 请问几点吃饭？请问 or excuse me, or can I ask? 几点？几 so this is 几 before we saw 七 and this 几点 for how many hours or just what time? What time? 几点吃饭 time do we eat? I'm very hungry now. I want to eat. 现在我很饿，我想吃饭。So this is new word for us. 饿 This is 饿。So this is hungry. 我很饿 So it's adjective here. Start. 饿 So this 饿 is a bit hard to pronounce because before we saw 这or this is 饿这个饿对so right 现在我很饿 so now I'm very hungry 我很饿 我想吃饭 and I want to eat. 我想吃饭。Next one, 时候时 second one and 后 zero 时候 time. So it's a bit hard to explain here. Let's see. When are you returning home? So 你什么时候回家 So 什么 what 时候 time 什么时候 So 什么时候回家 So when So this for characters just mean when What time 什么时候回家 return home 你什么时候回家 So let's see another one. This is a bit hard because we have similar word with a similar meaning. When I'm eating, I don't like to walk. 我吃饭的时候不喜欢说话。So we have two new words. 说 to speak with them, and we know, and 话 is like speech. So to speak a speech, if you want. 说话 or just to speak. Because this type of Chinese words consists of two verbs. On the left, it's verb, or of two characters. On the left, verb. On the right, it's noun. So as you can see, it could be used as a verb, speak, talk, could be spoke, conversation, and as a noun. So it depends on situation. And also the particle and this construction, you just need to remember the 时候. Be careful because these two characters are almost the same from first glance. 我吃饭的时候. So this the 时候 means when I'm something at the time of something. For example, when I was a child, in the moment I was a child, and so on. Sometimes could be omitted just the just 是 also just 是 sometimes. 我吃饭的时候不喜欢说话 don't like to speak 不喜欢说话 So with this 的时候 I think two main usage it's 什么时候 and 的时候 Let's see. When did you come to live here? 你什么时候住在这里？你什么时候 So when住 live 在这里 at here or just here. So when did you come to live here? So there's no come here in the question. But it's when did you live there? So it's implying. 你什么时候住在这里？I will come back at that time. 我会在那个时候回来。我会 So this first 会 is mean not can. For example, we can say 我会说汉语 I can speak Chinese. But this will. So second meaning will. I will 我会在那个时候 at that time. So time 的时候 and 那个 that 那个时候回来会 is to return, 来 is to come, so it's come back. 回来 to come back. 回来，我会在那个时候回来。at that time 那个时候。I haven't been to Beijing. I didn't have money at that time. 我没去过北京，没去过 didn't go. So 去 is mean go. Go just means particle for past experience. Go like I haven't been. I think it's like past, present perfect and present perfect. Just present perfect. 我没去过北京。I didn't go to Beijing. I haven't been. 我没有那时候的钱。This is a bit strange because I don't have money back then. I don't have money at the back. 我当时没有钱。I think this better to say 我那时候没有钱。拿的时我没有那时候的钱 because here is like I don't have that money of that time. So this is a bit strange. Just for pronunciation is okay. practice. 我没去过北京，我没有那时候的钱。Just remember this 那时候 that time. As you can see, could be used 那时候 or 那个时候. This both is right. Next one, 回 to return. When will he return to Beijing? 他什么时候回北京？ So 什么时候 what time, right? When? 他什么时候回北京 return to Beijing, right? 回北京 Sometimes the character could be right as without this foot, you can say, just straight to rectangles, square to square. Excuse me, can you answer me? 请问你可以回答我吗？ So this 回 means return, 答 means reply. So together they mean to answer something. But as you can see, it's from HSK free. So for now you don't need it. 回答 to answer, to reply, respond, to response. As you can see, as I just say, it could be noun, could be verb. Sometimes because it's some special Chinese practice to use on the left, could be two-character verb, could be also a noun sometimes. Or you can vice versa. 请问你可以回答我吗? So you can reply me. 可以回答我吗? I'm returning to my home. 我回我的家。我回 I return 我的家 my home. 我回我的家。He has come back now. 他现在回来了。回 to return, line to come, and left for past action. Finished action. 他现在回来了。So he has come back now. 回来了。We return to school on Monday. 我们星期一 So Monday 星期一回学校 Return to school 回学校。星期 for week and 一 for Monday for first day of week. 我们星期一回学校。Next one 我们 or we or us 我们。This is pretty simple for us. Let's go watch a movie now. 我们现在去看电影。So we now 我们现在去 go 看 to see to watch 电影 for movie 看电影。Next one we are friends 我们是朋友。我们是 we are 朋友 friends 朋友。So as you can see there's no because in Chinese we also can say 我们是朋友们 but usually just 朋友 is okay. Not this S in English we can also we are friend, right? We are friends. But in Chinese it's okay. 我们是朋友 Let's see. 我们是朋友我们 Right, usually use it first. We like to live in Beijing. 我们喜欢住在北京。So this one is it's really zero tone here often. 我们喜欢住 we like to live 住在 at 北京 Beijing, right? 我们喜欢住在北京。Our teacher is American. 我们的老师 so our teacher 我们的老师是美国人 is American person. 美国人。我们的老师是美国人。We can eat together. 我们能一起吃饭。我们能 we can 一起 together 吃饭 to eat. 我们能一起吃饭。Next one 电影 film or movie or electric shadow, right? 电影 Do you want to watch a movie? 你想看电影吗？你想看 You want to see 电影 movie. 你想看电影吗？电影影 or 影 if you read full third tone. This movie is very good. 这个电影很好看。So 看 to see how is good. So good to see is good looking, right? 好看 for movie for people also for some things or but usually for book or for movie 好看。这个电影很好看，很好看。When are we going to watch the movie? 我们什么时候 so 什么时候 what time 去看电影 go to see movie 去看 go to see 电影我们什么时候去看电影 as you can see this 什么时候 just when I haven't watched this movie 我没看过这个电影没看过看 to see go is like also past experience, right? 我没看过这个电影 or if you say I have watched 我看过没看过这个电影before the movie we will eat first 电影前 so this 前 has a lot of meanings here just before in times of time so matter of time before something we also have in the future how after something and be careful because it's need to say in English before the movie but in Chinese movie before 电影前我们先吃饭 so the 先 is mean first or before is a bit hard to explain it just mean in the first we will eat first something like this ahead first earlier right? 我们先吃饭 so maybe we have a lot of things to do but we can say 我们先吃饭 we first eat and then later do something 电影钱 so this 钱 is looks like money because pronunciation is the same but its character is different and of course meaning is also different 电影前我们先吃饭 next one 住 to live or to dwell at somewhere dwell live in a place as a resident where do you live 你住在哪儿你住 you live 在哪儿 where 你住在哪儿 I live in Beijing 我住在北京我住在北京 I live at Beijing 住在北京 How many people live in your house 你家住几个人 So this 几个 you can say 几口人 but also you can say 多少人你家 your home or your family but I think if we live 住 so it's mean to live somewhere so I think it's some place or house 你家住几个人 how many people live in your home in your house I don't want to live here 我不想住在这里我不想 I don't want 住 to live 在这里 here or 在这儿 is also possible 我不想住在这里这里对 I don't want to live here he lives in front of the hospital 他住在医院前 also very interesting construction he lives 他住 we use 在 then place and where 在医院 at the hospital front 在医院前 so in front of the hospital front or ahead so before we just saw 前 as before of in times of in a time matter right before evening before yesterday or something like that 前 but this 前 is mean in front in a place in a real city, right? But we slowly will learn it also. 他住在医院前。And so 前 before, front, or ahead. Let's see. Please look in front. 请看前面. So here it means a front of something, just straight ahead, because 后 is like behind you, 前 in front of you. 请看前面. Please look ahead, in front. 请看前面. Let's see. Straight ahead. Can you return to school before tomorrow? 你明天前能回学校吗？ So 明天 tomorrow and 前 before, so before tomorrow. But in English we say this way. In Chinese we just say tomorrow and before. 你明天前能 can 回 return 学校 school. So 你明天前能回学校吗？前。I went to Beijing this year before last. The year before last. 我前年去过北京. So this is a bit hard for now. 年 is a year and 前 before. But previous year, the year before last, it's a bit right. It's a year before last, so it's a bit advanced here for now because just last year we say 国年啊，不是国年，去年对去年 last year to play right 去年哇，那我就是去年 last year, past year, previous year 去年去 like also has a lot of meanings. So for now let's just practice 前。我前年去过北京。I went to Beijing the year before last. So this is just you need to remember. It's a bit not so obvious. I live in front of the store. 我住在商店前面。我住在 I live at 商店 store 前面 in front. So in front of the store. 我住在商店前面。in front. He came back before 10 o'clock. 他10点前回来了。Before 10 o'clock. So 10点 it's 10 o'clock. 前 before. So before 10 o'clock. 他10点前回来了。Return or came back. 回来了。Last word. Beijing. Do you live in Beijing? 你住在北京吗？你住 you live 在 at 北京。Beijing a mouthful question. 你住在北京吗？ Do you live at Beijing? I like to go to Beijing. 我喜欢去北京。北京 so this 京 is very crispy sound. 京。我喜欢去北京。I like to go to Beijing. I haven't been to Beijing. 我没去过北京。So as you can see, here's haven't is so may did not and 过 for experience, right? 我没去过北京。我没去 also you can say, but it's better to say 过 just for experience. So also 过 has a lot of meanings. Just one of the meaning is particle for past experience. 我没去过北京。Beijing has free restaurant. 北京有饭店 oh not free, it just has a restaurant. 有饭店。饭店 so fun for food, meal and 店 some place. 饭店。北京有饭店。My friend lives in Beijing. 我的朋友住在北京。我的朋友 friend 住在 live at 北京. Beijing. So let's repeat what we learned today. 现在 now 现在点 o'clock. 分 minutes or 分钟 is also possible. 中午 noon 中午吃饭 to eat. So it's we already know. 时候 time, and remember these two usage. 什么时候 what or when, what time or when. I'm sure what time, what right, what time, just when. And 吃饭的时候 at the time of something. For example, 我玩电脑的时候 I play PC, at that time something happened. You can see 时候 time. 回 to return 回我们 we or us 我们电影 film or movie 电影住 to live or to dwell somewhere 住前 before front or ahead 前 and 北京 Beijing. So this 京 and 前 has a obvious difference, but it's very hard to pronounce it by yourself. But I think for listening, we just need practice. So in the next lesson, we will listen dialogues and practice them. So see you.